Welcome back to Final Fantasy VI.
Take
Sorry,
take two.
I guess.
Edgar was a bit too excited last time.
Yeah. Don't... These guys were like surprisingly durable. I couldn't take them out with auto crossbow.
They're surprisingly frequent.
I end up, because later on you're gonna, just gonna spoil this for you, you're gonna lose one of your characters. I'm saving all of Terra's MP.
What, you actually are getting her to attack physically? Then again, she doesn't.
No, she's defending the whole time.
Oh, that's just what to say. Well, she really doesn't get much of a strike in between aura bolts and tools of death.
Indeed.
The thing I found odd about these creatures is that they don't actually use the attack that you expect them to use. The one you get from the rage.
Oh, they use it if you confuse them though. Like this, you'll see they use it here, fireball.
Ah, right. It's one of those odd.
Yeah.
Why do the monsters do that? I guess they'd be more intimidating if they did that.
Well, a lot of monsters have specials that are just too powerful for them to use, or they don't have the MP to use it, or it's not actually written into their battle coding. Which is partly why, when we get Gao later on, he's so broken.
Explains why you have to confuse so many to get certain abilities later.
If you're low on MP, you might want to take that opportunity to use a sleeping bag on Terra, because you might need it. But, to be honest, Bannon just out-heals any damage I take for this entire section, so it's just a cakewalk, really.
His ability is horribly broken, but then again, you can get one-shotted by this guy. Hey kids!
Everyone loves Ultros.
Yes, it makes you a very naughty octopus. You've been a naughty octopus.
He's weak to fire, so you might want to fire. Although he'll counter it with...
Yes.
Well, I think he pretty much just counters it with ink, which is a bit pointless, because...
All it does is give Terra sexy sunglasses.
Exactly.
Although I hope he doesn't use those tentacles on her and he completely change the genre of this game. Oh crap.
Geez. Oh god. What was that?
That was a sound effect that he made when he tried to change the genre of this game.
Yeah.
Only after I say
maybe
that.
Maybe like a Cthulhu horror genre. Lovecraftian horror.
You have not read much Japanese porn, have you? Especially underage girls.
That's true. I do try to avoid underage girl pornography. That is a policy of mine. And of my nation.
Hard not to see it. It really is. Apparently he dislikes muscleheads too. I was so over-leveled for this fight.
Am I over-leveled? I did
No,
daily grinding.
You're under-leveled.
I'm what?
I at least had Terra into had her HP into the 200 max at this point.
Well, as you can see, Bannon just out-heals all the damage. Maybe I just get lucky. And he doesn't... I know he doesn't counter Terra too badly.
Yeah, Ray at this point, if the Ultros used Tentacle on Bannon, it would have killed him even if he was in the back row. Because he's that soft.
Yeah.
Oh, he's trying to do it again! Oh, right. Edgar, the stunning hero.
This scene... it's a bit drawn out, I thought. I feel a bit cheated, really. Like, I was hoping for some XP and, like, loot.
No, you don't get it because the boss ran away. Don't you just love it when they do that?
And he took Sam in.
In a second, he'll flop right back on the raft, right as rain. I think he missed the onto the raft part.
They're
Oh,
remarkably calm about this, I thought, especially considering what Sabin has to go through.
he wasn't that far away. He was like arm's length. Select your scenario, Kupo.
Exactly. This Mog is different from the other Mog in that you can't steal his equipment.
Although he is a higher level.
You can save here, and you can do them in any order you want. I recommend doing Terra's first, but the other two are basically up to you. I will explain why in the next part. But this one's really short. The Sabin's one is about 5 times as long, so
You go basically around the world with his.
take the most convoluted way possible of getting back, and you meet 3 new characters. This game has a lot of characters. Anyway, this was basically why I was saving my MP, although it turns out that Terror is useless anyway, so whatever.
How depressing.
Like I've said before, fire is a pretty lame spell.
It wasn't in the last boss fight.
Yeah, that's basically the last time you'll use it.
I think you're right, actually.
It's okay if they're weak to it, but
It's an endless barrage of shelled octopi, and I think those are crabs.
This river is full of crabs and tentacles.
No, it's full of bleat hacks.
Perverts.
I know, there's one right. Actually, no, there's probably 2 on the raft. I'm watching you, Beardy.
God, he's a monk or something. He's an oracle, actually.
Yeah, an oracle. Just because he's an oracle doesn't mean doesn't, you know.
I think it does. I don't think you can be an oracle and a pervert. Maybe I'm wrong.
That could end up being a very interesting story.
And oh look, we're here already. And believe me, if you had done the Sabin scenario first, like I did, at this point, you were so annoyed. Because this took no time at all.
Oh yeah, this is when I get all up in Terra's grill.
This is another thing, that I just another plot inconsistency I just noticed on this playthrough. Nashi has been attacked by the Empire. Like, that's what Terra was doing right at the beginning. So why is it still neutral? Isn't it pretty obvious the Empire just wants to attack it?
Wants to stay neutral so that the Empire won't come back. Because remember, they only came here for the Esper. You know,
but they still, like, killed a bunch of their guards.
True, they just kind of sash through firing lasers left and right.
Yeah, I didn't quite realise how fast the sprint shoes made me, so I literally ran off the screen. That's really freaking fast. That's amazing.
And this is when you're supposed to remember where that wall was that you entered in earlier.
Yeah.
And so many people get stuck because they don't.
Well, I don't know how many, but some people do. Anyway, these enemies are actually from the opening. You will come across a few new enemies.
Much stronger ones, but these ones are just fodder.
Yep.
I actually end up grinding here because since this one's so much shorter than the other ones, these characters actually end up getting less leveled than the others, which bugs me.
Yeah, that can be a problem. Although I should warn you that it's probably, aside from the fact that this is still too early to be power leveling, just because you lose out on stats. You're also going to lose Terror after not the moment they rejoin, but very soon after the party.
No, A full team in this. Basically, they need to start playing keep away with characters. It's not
Okay,
enough
we're at the time limit now, so next time we'll finish off this puzzle.
to finish off Nurshi.
Yeah, see you then.